What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Subnautica. My name is Splattercat, and I'm happy to have you here today as our dear little underwater woodland subnautical friend decides he's not woodland at all. I just decided to do that. I was testing you. I was testing to make sure people were paying attention. Like, wait a minute. Did he say woodland? He say oh, we have metal right now? Oh my god, why do we have so much metal? Alright, so in order to avoid carrying around all this metal that we have just like floating around our inventory, because the metal here obviously floats, it makes my life a little bit easier. Let's jump up in the Cyclops real fast, and I actually want to stow away all of this metal so that we don't have to worry about it later. I love the fact that I sprint when I have this out like on open land. It's just like zoom, and it sucks me through the air like a vacuum on the front of me. It's pretty cool. I like it. I don't know if I explained that well enough. That might have come out a little bit odd. Why do I feel like my inventory was really overloaded right there? Well, we've got ourselves 12 metals, so that's pretty gangster. I'll take that. We've also got a couple of copper, just in case we need that. A little bit of glass. How much salt do we have? Out of curiosity, how much salt do we have? I never run out of curiosity. Curiosity is a great thing to have in life. Seriously, if you can, like, remain curious about stuff, it can fix a lot of life's problems. And I realize that sounds stupid, but I'm being totally honest right now. Being curious can, like, solve boredom. It can do all kinds of good stuff. I'm just going to start throwing metal in here as like extra space because I can and because I desire it. I wish that I could reorganize this somehow. It upsets me the way that our inventory is sort of like construed at the moment. I don't know why. Oh, look, our little buddy's still hanging out in here. Good. I'm going to continue to collect fish for as long as possible up inside our ship. I'm going to see if I can turn the whole thing into an aquarium too over the next couple episodes. I don't think we have enough content left. Just some minor meanderings I've been doing out of my head noodle. I don't think we have... Oh my god, they're being... It seems as though they're quite resilient to flame. That might be actually a good ability. We must bring them forth for the Emperor and genetic testing. Maybe we can also be awesome against the flame. Because this volcano definitely wanted to destroy us. Like an episode ago, it was like, hey, scuba diver. How you feel right now? I'd be like, oh, you know, I got like kind of a headache. I woke up this morning. I'm a little groggy right now. I'm not feeling super good about it, to be honest. I'm a little groggy. A little bit of a headache going on, but I'm hoping the remainder of the day will recover. And he's like, well, what if I told you... Just hang with me here. Wow, that thing actually has some gnarly-ass teeth when you look at it. Like, what if I told you that I could set you on fire and all of these problems would go away? And I was like, well, I think that would work out better. See, you're a volcano, so it's not that I don't respect your work. Like, I get it. You do a lot of stuff with fire, brimstone, sulfur, random egg smells. I get it. Like, that's like the thing you do for a living, and so you're just being a salesman right now. And you're trying to get us to all hang out together. However, I don't think that setting me on fire is really going to fix most of my problems. I will seek calorie intake exactly when I desire it. Hold on, we need a bit more salt so we can make this work. Hey, what's up, Peeper? Oh, I caught you because you ran into a wall. See, survival of the fittest right there. How do you feel at this moment? He's like, well, I'm feeling like I'm not necessarily evolutionarily viable. That's for sure. Maybe I should get inside my ship or go up to the surface or something. Let's go do that. 10%. No, oxygen. How dare you be at 10%? Oh, look, I'm back inside my ship, which magically seems to just, like, generate oxygen for me, which I'm actually very thankful for. Of all the things in the world that I'm thankful for, I suppose oxygen would be one that I would throw pretty high up on the list. Even in real life, you'd be like, what are you thankful for in life? Oxygen? Being alive? It's pretty sweet. I like being alive. Being alive definitely seems better than the alternative, although once I test the other half out, I'll get back to you and let you know. I'm not totally sure on it just yet. I mean, obviously, I think there's a little bit more research to be done. Yeah, eat somebody's peeper. There we go. Delicious. And so now with these air sacs, what we want to do is we want to release them into the wild. Be free, little air sacs. Hang out inside my ship. No, they're trying to leave me. You're the traitor. You must die. No, look what you've done. Look what you've done. Stanley, you have convinced Arnold that he wants to leave as well. Now Arnold doesn't want to hang out with me. This does present a problem. I can't actually reach them to cut... See, oh man, they're getting up into the... Hold on. Are you trying to push me around in my own house? I've got a knife, sir. You better slow your roll. Alright, well apparently I can't cut on them when they're inside. My plan was to release them inside the submarine so that I could just like cut membranes off them whenever I wanted to. Unfortunately, that plan seems to have failed pretty spectacularly. So I think, what are you, a free peeper? Sure. Why not? I don't know what's going on with the fish right now. I think it has something to do with the game loading and saving. This is my first recording session since like the last 7 episodes. I actually did like a big sit-in like early in the week, and I just played the game for a long time, in fact. But today, this is my second recording although they were doing this at the end of the last session too. Can I still see the peepers? Oh, you can! I didn't know. It's continuous. Oh, wow, that's cool. So if you ever play multiplayer, you would actually be able to see players like walking around inside the sub just like hanging out. Look at you guys. You can't escape. They're like, no! Why, human? Why have you taken us away from our wonderful aquatic home? And I'm like, well, because it's entertaining to me that you can swim through air. That's pretty much all that it is for entertainment purposes. If you're thinking I'm going to get any kind of like research or homework done here, you obviously don't know my history in high school. I had a firm no homework rule when I was in high school, and I'm not encouraging kids to do that. It negatively affected my grade. Like, I skated by with like a C- average because like I knew I could like game the system, and just like I knew exactly I would run the points on everything, and I knew exactly how much I had to do in order to get away with like certain things. Ow! Is there actually... Oh, there is. Although there's nothing down and in here. Oh, Christ. Sea thrusters engage. Warp 5. I'm gonna try and get out of here because I'm gonna run out of oxygen. But I want to check that little cave down there. That was almost the entire reason why. Will I die if I push this off and then ride it down into the flame? Or will it protect me? I'm a little bit concerned. I don't know which is gonna happen. I would prefer that it be the latter. I feel like being protected right now. I don't know. I'm feeling fragile. I like how the little peepers like jump out of the water. It makes me feel happy. Makes me feel like I'm part of an environment where like lovely, happy things occur, and that I'm not going to just like randomly eat them the next time that I get hungry. I think we just levitated up in the air somehow, but I don't know. What happens if I drive this into the lava? Hold on, let's find out. We got to test out all these random little things because obviously we're out of content now, and so basically all that leaves us room for is shenanigans. Indeed, welcome aboard. Make to the left. Forward. Hard port. Bring her to the starboard. We shall go deep into the ocean. How deep can this thing go, by the way? And also, didn't it have like some kind of weird control to go downwards? I think it did. It was the C key. That's not necessarily that weird, but it's still weird enough. This thing is really hard to like reposition. This thing is like driving an F-350. It's just like, oh my god. Why do I feel like I'm moving so slow? Is it because of the fish? Are the fish stuck? Hold on. I'm gonna honk my horn too because I can. Because I am the boss of the sea for right now. But where are these fish hiding at? Because I feel like I may have broken my submarine. Fish! I feel like they're the ones that are slowing me down. Unless you actually lose speed as you get deeper into the ocean, maybe? I don't know. No, it seems to be moving pretty quickly when you go upwards. So I think this might be meant to be sort of like a... Yeah, it definitely loses speed when you go down deeper into the water. Okay. Well, I guess that means that it's meant to be sort of like a dive unit, or maybe we were just caught up on something. Oh, we're about to hit the bottom. I don't want to invoke the... I think it was... I was holding... Believe me when I say I was holding the W key, trying to get it to go forward, and it just didn't feel like it was moving very much. Right now, it looks like it's not moving very much because we're like a long way from the bottom. What the hell is that noise? It's making like a popping, hissy noise. Oh, and the ship is automatically floating on its own. Wait, so do we have to empty the ballast or anything? Like, so essentially how a submarine works is it has like these big air tanks called ballasts. Some animals in the ocean do the exact same thing. And so how they essentially work is you like flood the tanks with water, or you let some of the air out or whatever, and it makes your ship either stabilize at varying pressures and depths. I think this might be... It doesn't look like it wants us to go any deeper. And we are definitely floating. I'm not holding down any keys right now. Like, I'm not sure what's going on. We might be beached. That's the other problem, is we might be a little bit beachy at the moment. It's part of the whole headache and I don't feel good routine that I've been going with this entire episode. To the bottom of the sea. I think we might have been beached, actually. Yeah. Are you going to float now if I take you out of here? God, that's an ugly fish, but I kind of want to catch it and put it inside my ship. Let's go catch it. Wonk, wonk. Little fish, would you like to be inside my ship in the deep blue sea? Let's see here. We've got a bunch of food, some quartz. Let's throw the quartz in there. Probably throw the purple mushrooms in there as well, just in case. You never know when you're going to need purple mushrooms on this adventure. The constructor could probably go somewhere else, too, that's not occupying an enormous amount of space. There we go. And then maybe more tanks? I don't know. I'm thinking about making a few more tanks, just simply based on the fact that I want to be able to stay underwater for a long time without things bugging me and, like, forcing me to come back up to the surface in the way that they do. See, I could fit 2 more tanks in here, and that would give me, like, maybe 150 seconds. That seems pretty good. I bet that that's an expenditure that's worthwhile. Then let us make with it. How much will you charge? 1 while. There it is. So we got 160 seconds now that we can stay under the sea. I don't actually think that I need the fins anymore. They're mystical floating fins. We've come across some sort of supernatural occurrence. I am the haunted fins. He who holds the spirit of fallen divers. What do you desire in this world? I'd be like, I just want you to stop floating, to be honest. It's terrifying. That's all that I want. My demands are very, very... Ow! Did I just get stung by a sea wang? Oh, man. Ow! What the hell is that? What's occurring right now? Are those little things attacking me? Oh, that's not very friendly. I'm not even sort of edible. Why would you even do that? I taste terrible. Just ask the sharks. Like, it is true. He's got, like, this weird sort of... I don't know what it is about human meat, but it's got, like, this weird, grassy, just formless quality to it, and I'm just not sure. I can't... It's nothing like seal meat, for example. Like, seal meat, definitely, it receives the seal of approval. Art. Yeah, there you go. Everybody laugh at the terrible joke. Never mind. I can't tell you what to do. If you so choose to, we are all free men. I think I should probably do this. Oh, my God. Ow. What the hell is... Did I just get shot by a sea laser? Alright, that's it. We're going in. I don't know what just stabbed me, but it's getting dealt with. Come here, you little discus bastard. Oxygen. Wait, I can capture you? Hold on, I want to capture you. Hey, hold still. What is that, a spadefish? Okay. Is he good at... Do they dig, or is it just because he's shaped like a spade? I assume it's because... Is he big? I feel like he should... Oh, that's not... Ow! What is causing this to take place? Oh, it's those little things on the bottom. They shoot you. Okay, so it's the little spiky looking wang things that I was talking about just a second ago. They shoot you in the face. Alright, so let's go back inside to avoid further facial damage. I do enough work on myself every day when I shave anyways. I am the worst shaver on earth. I just want you all to know that right now. Like, Gillette should do studies on me and just how terrible I shave. They would probably be able to improve their product for, like, their dumber customers like myself. I'd just be like, well, I just take the sharp end and I just kind of, like, rub it across my face as hard as I can. And then, you know, it hurts. I don't know. It just, the next day, it just sort of hurts. I don't know what went wrong. Oh, God. We can catch some more spadefish. I kind of want to release them here. Spadefish, come hang out in my house with me. Although they escape eventually from what I could... No, there he is right there. Never mind. He doesn't escape. He just sort of looks miserable and upset all the time. Be free, little spadefish. See, it's at this point we would find out that spadefish are actually carnivorous. They're going to get up into the vents like... Hey. They're going to get up into the vents like Alien and then just, like, dominate us. I only got 1 membrane off your body here. Try harder. No, I need more membranes. Let me... How do I... I'm alright. I'm gonna have to take you outside, aren't I? He's like, yep, you're gonna have to take me outside, and we're gonna have a lovely little date, and then you may harvest my membranes. But only then. Then and only then.
All systems online.
Alright, well, as long as that stays where it's at, I guess what we can do for right now is just have a look around. We needed to make the stasis gun, but I figure we'll do that in the next episode. I don't really know how it assists us. As of right now, the game is actually, like, not very populated. Like, there are areas... But if you go in one if you just go in one direction, just sail in that direction, you will find that you get to, like, empty desert space quite quickly. And so a lot of the game is not, like, actually populated with content yet. I definitely plan on checking in on the game every now and again, just trying to, like, see what it's done. But as of right now, the Cyclops was the big thing that I wanted to see before I kind of, like, shelved the game until the 1.0 release. And I am definitely impressed. I'm definitely impressed thus far. What is that? Hold on, we got a little unit thing over here. A stasis rifle fragment. That's unfortunate. I keep hoping, supposedly, somewhere around, there's a repair fragment. Like, it's a thing that allows you to repair your machinery. It's basically, you know that little thing we used to build the lockers to get those all nice and locked down? It's that thing, except you can point it at whatever you want. And it, like, fixes your subs and does all kinds of stuff. So, a useful little device. And I've heard that it is in the game. Somebody mentioned it on the forums, although I don't know if it's, like, the beta test version, or if it's in this version right here that we're currently playing. Okay, it's still got my... Ow! I hate those little things. They upset me. They make me want to use my whiny voice. Alright, so let's bring this on back. Dive! Dive! I love diving. Have I ever mentioned that on the channel, like how much I enjoy diving? Like, just into pools. I've always enjoyed diving. It's the most fun thing ever. I don't know. Starvation is not imminent. It will be fine. Maybe it is sort of imminent. I want to go down in this cave, though. So let's go get ourselves fed real fast, and then we'll check this little crack in the ground over here. Let's see. Oh, our ship's right over here, so we just go straight out from the front of it. Cool. As long as everything works out, we should have a pretty fruitful adventure here. Let me rotate this guy around. And up and in we go. Ooh, it feels so nice. Your little clampers feel so good upon my sea moth body. Alright, so we got this over here. Seems like a word they would use to, like, describe cars. But like, well, it's a moth body, so that came out in the 1970s. I think the ones from the later 70s are probably in a little bit better shape. Can we just eat the spadefish from where it is? I saw that it gave us a positive, like, everything. So spadefish are apparently pretty delicious. Can I cook him? Oh, I can. I bet he's even more delicious and nutritious once we shove him into this machine. Oh, actually, you lose a little bit. It depends what you need. Everything's gonna be fine. Calm down. What damage detected? That's not good. I don't want to be damaged. I already have enough problems. I don't need further structural integrity to be inflicted. Let's see here. Structural integrity damage that is to be inflicted. Alright, let's cook up some of these peepers here. Yup, indeed. To catch the peepers, you must go deeper. It's easier to catch the sleepers. Let's see here, because they do sort of seem to sleep at night. I don't know if that's actually, like, intended, but at night it seems like the peepers actually just sort of, like, sit around and do nothing for a little while. It seems like they're lazy time. They're like, yeah, just like you. We do our peeper job all day. Second we get home, it's time for rest and relaxation. And oh, the rest and relaxation that will occur on this particular weekend. I got my Super Nintendo finally. I bought it for my buddy. We went out last night. We got drinks. We hung out. We had a good time. And then I bought his Super Nintendo. And it's a little bit, like, it's a little rough. Like, it's definitely, like, an old Nintendo. Like, it's starting to yellow and everything, but I got a really good price on it, and I'm happy with it. I mean, I got Mega Man X, I got Turtles in Time, I've got NBA Jam, so basically this weekend is just going to be a mess of me, like, closing off my little den room door, leaving a sign on it, like, no girlfriends allowed, and then just, like, hanging out in the back and, like, cackling and playing Mega Man X all weekend, probably. Let's see here. We've got... I'm going to put some of this salt in here for later, now that we've all filled up. And then I think it might be a decent idea to fill up, well... Let's just go for the crack. How about that? I'm going to follow my standard life advice and advise every small child out there to just go for the crack. If at first you don't succeed, go for the crack. That could have multiple connotations. That would have been really, really bad advice in, like, well, the mid-90s, the late 80s. Just go for the crack. Do not just go for the crack. Leave it alone. Let's go off to the left-hand side, then we'll dive down this hole and see if we can find anything useful in here. There may be nothing good in here, but there may be something awesome. So that's a pretty wide spread, and one that I think that I would like to investigate before I go any further. Some of these smaller channels, I don't think we're going to be able to go down. However, oh, what the hell? Is that gold or is that flint? I think that's gold. Look. This is kind of freaky. It's getting kind of dark in here. Maybe I should get a flashlight or something. Is that flint? Oh no, it's copper. I'll take that. Copper sounds good, actually. I could always use more copper. Ooh, there's a steam vent? Okay, so we've got a volcano down there. But it appears as though it's too far down to actually affect us. Let's get back in the ship so that we're not, like, wasting our time here. This is creepy as hell. I don't know why it is I always go into caves at nighttime, but it always happens. And I always regret it. What's going on in here? What is that? Hold on, let's go investigate. Are these harvestable? What is this? Huh. It's pretty, whatever it is. I wish that we could harvest it. Alright, Sea Moth, I'm gonna be right back. If I drown, go back without me. Hey, don't worry about it. I don't like you at all. I'll be out of here in a heartbeat. I might leave if you don't drown. I'm not really so sure just yet. Well. Is that copper too? Oh, it is. Cool. I'd like to solidify our copper supply for the next little bit because I know we're going to need it to build the stasis gun. But at the same time, I don't want to get too adventurous down here. I know some people nowadays are hacking their save file so that they have like 1,000 oxygen so that they can just explore once they've beaten all the content and they can run around and just like do whatever it is they want to do. I can't even see anything down in here, even with a flashlight. Alright, let's get back inside the sea moth. I'm going to flip this thing around. And if I could see, my god, it's so dark. I was going to say, if I could see a little bit better, I think we'd be alright, but... Okay, so there it is. We're up and out now. And so that should lead us back to our ship, which is over here. What I'd really like to see is on the outside of this thing right here, if it would have like huge floodlights, and then you could park it in front of like pitch black areas, and it would just go chagoom, and it would turn on the floodlights, and then you would be able to, that was my impression of what the floodlights should sound like, developers, just in case. Just in case you needed a reference point to go from. Jacoom. Not like C-H-Coom, like J-A-Coom, like Jacoom. I don't know. That sounds like a guy who fights with a spear in an arena. Like, everybody welcome Jacoom. That's what it sounds like to me anyways. But yeah, that'd be an interesting way to kind of like make the exploration a little bit more terrifying and a little bit more dark and gritty and just sort of like force people to think before they go into areas. The floodlights, there you go. That's my contribution of the day. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerdcast for the next episode of Subnautica. Let me know what you think about the series and if you want it to keep going. I'm going to record a few more episodes today, like maybe like 2 more, and then I'm going to let it ride out over the course of the weekend and just sort of like see where these all land. And then once they do, and I get a feel for what people want me to do, there's not much left to explore in the game. We got to do the stasis rifle. We've built a lot of the stuff, and so honestly, the game, it's still very easy to go through a lot of the content very quickly. Not so easy as it was when we first started playing, but we can do like exploration episodes too, and just like hang out and look at stuff if you want. I'll see y'all later. Hi-do, everybody.